Yes, AutoChief, new week, new car. Accra, pay attention. In fact, Ghana, pay attention. It's your man, Jetour X70. But I tell you always, leave the government name for the government. When you see me on the street, call me QB. Understand that? Alternatively, you can call me Antico Fosan. You know, new week, I bring you something special. And today, I have for you a 2022 Chinese machine. And the name, Jetour X70 Plus. Understand that? I know you haven't heard about the name, but let me give you a little history. So this Jetour is made by CHERY. And CHERY, as an auto company, they've been making cars since 1999. The company itself was set up in 1997, but even as quick as 2001, they were exporting cars overseas. And in 2003, they became the biggest exporter of Chinese vehicles to the world. Understand that? But let me not talk too much. Let me just enter the machine, move around, so you go feel say, we have some machine. Pay attention to the Chinese, yeah? In fact, you see, and it's 2022. Don't ask me about keyless. Watch the magic. We are in. And push to start. I tell you always, when you're in a 2022 machine, it's push to start. Don't ask questions. Understand that. Let's just keep all safety in mind. Understand that. Yeah. So, Jetour, the name, let's start from the name. When you hear Jetour, you have to understand it's two English words together, jet and tour, which have been put together. And when you hear about jet planes, you are thinking luxury. And when you hear tour, you are thinking journey. Understand? So, take your journey in a luxurious style, all the smoothness. So, in fact, to establish a fact, Jetour is a luxury brand for the CHERY Group. So that's how come the name jet plane and you taking a tour, a journey, everything in luxury. I told you the Chinese are busy. And if you are busy in 2022, you have to start everything with a grill. When you see this grill, all you think about is presence. Presence. And let me tell you something. So this is an 8-point grill, 8 points. Why? Because in terms of the design philosophy, the Chinese were inspired by a Chinese idiom which says, fortune comes from 8 sides. Understand that? So when you are driving this car with the 8-pointed grill, your fortune will come from 8 sides. Understand that? The Chinese, they are busy. So look at the chrome. Too much chrome. Too many chrome features, and it has presence. That's the way the world is moving to. I know some of you have seen that Toyota Land Cruiser LC300, you see how the grill has grown because that's how cars, you have to have a face as a car. This car has it. But let's focus on some other things. LED, vertical LED, daytime running lights. Understand that. In fact, and what is sequential LEDs? Pay attention to that. We are in the future. In fact, Jetour, their mantra is drive your future. So that's how come you are seeing all these futuristic features. Look at these features. These vents are functional vents. Pay attention to that. They are not just, and here, the sensors are here. Radar, cruise control, automatic braking, everything, the sensors are here. Pay attention to that. In fact, in terms of presence, I know you can tell that this is one of the best looking machines. And don't come tell me that this car looks like something. No. These days, all cars which are serious, their grill is mean. I know you've seen the latest mix coming from South Korea. Grill. If you don't have the mean grill, you are out of the game. Pay attention to that. So, in terms of color, this is just a beautiful shade of blue. And you see, when you mean luxury, like Jetour means luxury, understand this. Even the hood, they have to give you some muscular treatment. Have you seen? There's work, design work. Here is lower, here is raised. Understand that, pay attention. And even here, you see, the Chinese are serious. So Jetour, making you know jet life. Tour the word luxury. So feel free, understand that. And here, when you see this off-road, you're thinking off-road in luxury features, but you have to go. But even more impressive, 20-inch rims. Don't come and tell me any car in this class. Don't come and tell me that they have 20-inch standard stock. We, AutoChief, when I bring machines, in fact, you know you've never seen me standing by a Chinese machine. Once I've endorsed this Chinese machine, we finished. You see, 20-inch rims, pay attention. And let you understand something, it's multi-spoke. So the beautiful thing is that the dark treatment, dark inside, so when you are cleaning it, you don't have an issue. Big brake, because when you have power, you need control. Understand that. And here, still reminding you, Jetour, this treatment is fancy, just design feature here. And here, let me let you see something. Integrated turn signal is here, but keyless. Let's see when we lock the door, what happens? Magic. Oh, let me see. Let me even go and turn off the engine. Relax, my man. When the car is luxurious like this, something you need to see is a lot of chrome. Watch this. Chrome roof rails. Watch the roof rails, chrome. Chrome treatment here. And the tint is light tint. Why light tint? Because you're in a luxury machine, you need to be seen. So the light tint, more chrome here. In fact, when you come down here, more chrome. And this serves as, when you open your door too, it can protect the paint. Understand that. But rough road, off-road, and rough road intention. So plastic here, unpainted. So that when you go through the mud, you don't have to worry yourself too much. You can just easily clean that. And we come to the back. You see, the Chinese mean business. I tell you, they've been making cars since 1999. Pay attention. So watch. They are sure about their brand. Jetour is everywhere on the car. Jetour, jet life, luxury life. Pay attention. And here, off-road intentions always. You see that, go into the mud, get it cleaned up. It doesn't touch your paint. You know what we are talking about. And you see, even here, watch the glass house. Big glass, so you can get a lot of lighting inside. Understand that here, even in the back, because this is third row. So for the passengers in the third row seat, we don't want you feeling claustrophobic. So we're giving you glass here. Glass and the light. Let's move to the back. Accra, I will tell you the price. So when I tell you the price, bring me money. I'll give you the key. Keys open doors. I tell you always. You see, in fact, I like this feature. Watch this. It reminds me of the Germans, Hofmeister King. Pay attention to design inspiration from all angles. But this car is beautiful. Don't come and tell me anything else. And don't tell me somebody's copying somebody. People are copying, everybody's copying everybody. You understand that? Pay attention. So in the back, when you see this integrated rear spoiler, that's a feature in modern SUVs. Jetour X70 Plus, it had to have that. And then here, shark fin antenna. Anyone who is serious about designing of cars these days, you have to bring that. And then when you look to the light, the design of the light is just beautiful. It extends from all the way to this side. So even by this side, and pay attention to this. Jetour detailing here, telling you that they mean the brand. They are serious about the brand. So every part of the car, they have to remind you. When you see the name spelled out like this, it means they are sure of themselves. That's why they have to remind you. And don't ask me about LEDs. LEDs, what? LED stack, full LEDs. And this futuristic detail at the back, where the light is all together, that's a new trend in car design. Porsche does it, Lexus does it, most brands are doing it. So the Chinese have to do it, and they've done it. As for AutoChief, you know, Accra, when it comes to cars, pay attention. AutoChief, no long tail. This car has 360 camera system. So everywhere you see cameras, here, cameras and sensors for safety. Even when you are backing up, even with the camera, I still give you parking sensors in the back. And I can't leave here without telling you about this design feature. Exhaust. It may be fake exhaust, but it keeps the car looking all beautiful. Two here, the real exhaust is here. But, you know, pardon the Chinese because they are not the only ones doing it. Almost everyone is doing it because it makes the car look good from the back. I can't leave the back without telling you how proud Jetour is of this car, X70 Plus. Plus because it has 3 rows of seating. Simply means it can seat 7 people. There's a 3rd row I'll demonstrate. Now let me just pop open the trunk and we can see what we are playing with. Easy, keyless, power tailgate. Don't ask these questions. I'm going to tell you something. But even before we go, let me tell you something. See, this thing is height adjustable. So I had programmed it. I want to just go back to the original. So let me close it. Easy. Let's open it. Yes. So, depending on your height, you can adjust it. But once we are here, let's pay attention. X70 Plus, because it has 3 rows of seating. These are laying flat. Let me just bring them up, and it's quite easy. Pull up on these. Pull up. Easy does it. 3 rows of seating. So when you go to the funeral, you can bring Sister Amma or Fakwesi, everybody. You don't have to leave anybody. You don't want any family issues. So we have solved that problem for you. And as soon as you're done, you don't need it. Yes, drop this. Headrest, drop this, and then easy to have it there. So very, very easy. Accra, what more do you want? And when I tell you the price, you are going to say AutoChief Medase. Thank you. In fact, you're going to say Sheshe. You're going to speak Chinese. Yes, and I'm in the inside of the 2022 Jetour X70 Plus. I told you, Jet Life, luxury. Look at the interior. In fact, I don't want to, you see, Matome Bokasa, because I'm in the inside of a luxury machine. But I don't want to waste time. Let's power up the machine. And 2022, don't ask me about push to start. We have it here. Look at it. Very nice. Look. Digital dashboard. How many cars, how many in 2022 do you see it comes with? In fact, let me explain this thing to you. You have 10.25 on the left. That's for the instrument cluster, speedometer, odometer. That's 10.5. Then here, for your entertainment and everything else, that's also 10.25. Twin, digital dashboard. We have moved from analog. So pay attention to that. And in terms of controls, what do we have? It's here, the menu. Oh, look at me, here. You can control, so it's both touch. Let's go into touch so you can understand. Let's go to home, easy. So there's music. Let's even go to sets. Yeah, I mean, it's too easy, everything you want. As for the apps, there are too many apps. Too many apps, see, too many apps. Too many apps. Easy, easy. You can connect car bits, anything. Oh man. If let's go back. And now let's focus on the odometer. Let me tell you, when I tell you I'm bringing 2022 Jetour X70 Plus, tier rubber, look at the mileage, 126 kilometers. That's essentially 0 kilometers. Pay attention. And Jetour, the Chinese are busy. They had to give you leather wrapped steering wheel. Only the best gives you this. These are features you see in cars which are over $70,000 US and upwards. And it's it has flat bottom. And here, very nice, very distinctive. Here is where you control your phone. And here, cruise control, you set your cruise control. What more do you need? And Jetour, pay attention. The Chinese are serious, they are busy. One more. In fact, let's go into the apps. Let me go into settings. Let me try and see something. Let's see some features. So for the car, some of the features, auto lock, trunk lid. I mean, a lot of things you can control. But for me, this is very, very important to me. The drive, steering mode. Now it's in comfort. I don't like comfort. Let's go to sport. So It makes the steering wheel a bit heavy for me. What I told you, technology package too much. Blind spot monitoring, lane keep assist, too many. There's autonomous braking, automatic braking too when you need it. Accra, pay attention. I brought you a machine, and when I mention the price, you are going to say, share. You're going to speak Chinese. You're going to say thank you, AutoChief, for this. But now, look, let's focus on some other things. AC vent. These are massive AC vents. Because when you are in a car as big as this, as wide as this, you need chilled air anytime. And here is there. Everything is here. You don't have to worry. Let's even check some of the other general features too. These are just standard Bluetooth. These are all just standard features, so we don't want to waste too much time. But for me as a driver, I need to tell you this. Drive mode selector, very important to me. So watch it. We were in eco mode, now we've gone to sport. Let's do it again. So eco. Have you seen eco? And we're going to change to sport. Sport. See, it gives you the red, telling you the car is about to move in a sporty manner. Beautiful stuff. But let's switch to eco. It's 2022. The price of petrol is over 10 Ghana cedis, so anything that you can do to conserve, and that's what is going to even make you happy. But let me not dwell on the engine yet. The Jetour X70 Plus is very serious about safety, and one thing which it demonstrates is 360 camera system. Let's see how it is. So at any given time, you can look around all four sides of the car: front, back, side and side. Very important feature. Let's look at the materials. Soft touch materials everywhere. Look at this stitching. Very impressive. Reminds you of real luxury cars. And I'm telling you, that this is the first time I've sat in a Chinese car. And when I heard about the fact that SA Automotive Limited had brought this car, I said, in fact, I'm not a fan of Chinese car, but for this car, I have to do a special review. That's why you see me here. I cannot speak about this machine without telling you what is powering the machine here, the gearbox. This is 6-speed dual clutch transmission. When you hear dual clutch transmission, think only luxury cars. So once again, Jetour lets you know their intentions. They are going after the luxury brands. So they pick everything that's luxurious and they just give it to you. These are standard spaces to store cup holders. I told you, apart from controlling, touching, you can also use this controller here, and it's quite easy. So very easy to use. But most people, once there's a touch, they will use it. But I also enjoy this, so it's good. When you're in a luxury machine, something standard, leather seating, perforated leather seating, and sports features. You see that it's very well boosted, so that when you put this car in the sport mode, the passenger will still not move too much in the seat. So, and it's both heated and cooled. Pay attention. So in Ghana, you might only use probably the cool seat, but that's still beautiful. Anytime you need it, it's here. And here, even on this passenger door, you can see the metallic treatment, the speaker tweeters up there, the main speaker down there, a lot of storage spaces. Everything about this machine screams luxury. And when I close this door, you can feel it, the sound, very solid sound. So that's about it for here. We'll move to the, but no, I cannot leave here. I cannot forget this. Watch this. So all this while, look at my armrest, the armrest. But the beautiful thing is that this armrest is also a chill box. You can chill some things here. So that, pay attention. You don't need, how do you call that thing? Ice chest? No. Bring a few drinks, put them here. Go and ask the rest of the people who have other cars in this same price range. They don't have those. These features are usually reserved for luxury machines. Yes, so when you're in a Jetour, the Chinese, they want you to know you're in a luxury machine. So look at the driver's door. Look at this. You see, well padded, so I can rest my arm here. Soft touch materials. Look at the stitching. Look at this metallic treatment. Even, most important, pay attention to the power control, controlling the seat. Beautiful, easy. Now let's move the seat forward. Let's move it backwards. and everything is power around these parts. You can even just control your side mirror, everything power. Don't worry about that. And now, what else? I cannot leave here. Most important 2022 machine, when I bring this one, panoramic roof. Jetour X70 Plus has a whole panoramic, full-size panoramic roof. In fact, before we get there, let's drop the shade. Let's drop the shade. It's one touch. Oh, drop the shade. Oh, I'm too excited. Let's drop the shade. Panoramic roof, full panoramic roof. We are not joking around these parts. Luxury machines. I'm telling you, usually you have to, before you get these features, you have to be paying upwards of $60,000. But wait, with the Abramo Fala, I'll mention the price for you. See, easy. And now, let's take off. Let's get fresh air. Accra, what's up? Accra, what's up? Yeah. In fact, let me give them more. More. Accra, one more you want make I give you. What's up? See that PwC tower self, you see him. Accra, pay attention. You see, and breathe some good air. Sunday drive, drop this thing. Let the kids enjoy Accra. Good air. Yeah. Luxury machine. And because of this, I've mentioned the price for you, Accra. So the price, I'm giving this car to you. Fala. I mean, the cheapest I can give this car away, $33,000 US. In fact, just last week, go and ask competitors, other third-row vehicles like Toyota, Fortuner. You have to pay upwards of $60,000 to get one of those. And it will seat 7 people just like this. In terms of luxury, no, it won't give you any of this luxury. It's just the name, which is known. But I told you, the Chinese, they've been making beautiful cars, perfecting the art. Go and check it out. In 2012, CHERY, the parent company of Jetour, they had 50-50 joint venture with Jaguar Land Rover. So don't tell me the Chinese don't know how to make cars. Because if they didn't, Jaguar Land Rover wouldn't be in a 50-50 joint venture with them. Making cars. Pay attention, Accra. We're bringing you only solid stuff. So I'm in the back of the Jetour X70 Plus. And when I tell you plus, I mean interior room, interior space. Look at that. And let me remind you once again, did I tell you it's terrible? In fact, look at this seat. From the back, you can see that this is well-made seat, leather. But I mean, spaces. Store something in the back. But let me tell you, when I get to the back seat, I have to let you know if I have ample legroom or not, and if I have ample headroom. So let's see, legroom, ample, you can easily see. I mean, and here, the good thing about the floor is that the floor is flat. So even someone sitting in the middle seat will be very, very fine. But let me tell you, even with a panoramic roof, look at headroom. Sufficient headroom. You know, I'm 5'10", so if I have this ample headroom, even if you are 6'2", you'll be fine. Beautiful. Vanity light. Use it to read a book. Just open up your mind. Learn, unlearn, relearn. Constant. So it's easy. And so let me even simulate if I'm sitting in the middle seat. See? Easy, because the floor is very flat, very ingenious design by the Jetour people. Beautiful. And the AC vents, 2 AC vents here in the back cooling you. You don't have an issue. Very important stuff. Now, one more in the back. In fact, the good thing is that when you're in the back, you can appreciate the panoramic roof. Usually, for most cars, we just have sunroof. It's only the driver and the passenger who can get the natural sunlight in. But here, look at that. See Accra, get some good sunlight. I mean, you see my face, you know, it's coming very clear. We don't have issue with lighting. Very good. So in the back, I mean, I don't even want to speak too much, but I still have to show you something about the speakers. The tweeters is here. The big speakers here. And still, luxurious trim features. Metallic look, soft touch, rest your arm, Look at this. Aluminium looking door handles. Everything is all looking luxurious. That's about it. I'm telling you, in the back, you don't have an issue. Now we have to move to the third row so that when you go for the funeral, you can pick Brakwesi, Sister Alma. We don't want any family issues. That's why you bought a car with a 7 seats. So I'm in the third row seat, and in fact, when it comes to third row, even the best of them, when you have a proper full-size SUV, getting two adults to sit in the back is always going to be a challenge. So third row, I don't want too much, but I'm happy in this particular car. The floor is flat. So here, I can comfortably seat two of my children. Aobio, Mami Sewa, they'll all be very comfortable in the back, no issue. Even if I try, I might fit KK in. So all the three of my young people, they will sit in the back. I think they should be fine, I tell you. So, but the most important, when you go to the funerals, usually short distances, your family relatives or weddings, it's important when someone calls for a lift, you let the person come and sit in the back seat. Short distances, they will be fine. It's better, I tell you, it's better than saying, I can't give you a lift. We know it can cause issue. Yes, so the good thing is that when you have the kids in the back, there's speakers here, so they can listen to whatever music, whatever you are listening to, they can also hear. Good thing too, you can put anything here, a cup, any of their drinks, they should be fine. You don't have to, keep things messy in the back. You're good. So Jetour thought about the kids or whoever you're going to have in the third row. And there's even a power outlet here, so you don't have a problem. We're good. So we are good in the back. Now, Accra, let's get to the engine bay, talk about the power, and talk about money once again. That's the reason why we are here, because I'm giving you this car away cheap. You see, there are times where you just don't want to worry yourself. You've come, you just want to drop all windows, and this car, it has sleep. So just watch this. Keep your finger on the unlock button for some seconds. Watch. All windows get rolled down. It's nothing. And you don't want to touch nothing. You just want to do, it's a fancy trick. You just want to walk away. All you need to do is just keep your hand on the lock button. Everything is done. I told you I can bring you an exterior beautiful, even interior clean plush. But my job will never be done unless I show you what's powering the machine. Watch this engine. And I told you, listen to this. The Chinese, they didn't go anywhere to pick an engine and put it in this car, in spite of the fact that they have what? A 50-50 joint venture. CHERY has a 50-50 joint venture with Jaguar Land Rover. But they say no, they'll bring their own CHERY engine. 1.5 liter, but it's turbocharged. Power, horsepower 156. Torque 230 Newton meters. In terms of fuel economy, you are looking about 100 kilometers, you only use about 7 liters. You don't have a problem. At a time when petrol is over 10 Ghana cedis a liter, this is the car you need. Powerful machine. Accra, you told your man AutoChief to go to town and get you the latest machine. I got you 2022 Jetour X70 Plus. Courtesy SA Automobile Ltd. They are the people who gave me this car to bring to you, Accra, Ghana. And where are they located? They are located in Jowulu, in the Plantpool building. Understand that? Let me pick them up. SA Automobile Ltd for hooking your boy up. AutoChief, you are making me look good on the streets. Look at this machine, look at the mean grill. When you need any car, call me. In fact, before I go, let me hit you with the social. When you're looking for AutoChief, YouTube, go there, subscribe. Please subscribe, comment, like. When you finish, move to Facebook, AutoChief. After that, go to Instagram, AutoChief. I'm AutoChief everywhere. Next week, we come through new machine. Just show us some love. Accra, big up. I'm out of the building. Yes, sir.